Hi, everyone! Today, we're going to look at one of the most common English words, off. You probably already know it from phrases like, turn off the lights, take off your jacket. But native speakers use off in many other situations. A meeting can be off. Food can be off. Something can feel off. So how can one small word have so many different uses? The answer is simple. The basic idea of off is that something is away, separated, disconnected, or different from its normal state. Now, let's look at the most common patterns. Off equals leaving a surface or object. Let's start with the original meaning of off. We use off when someone or something leaves a surface, an object, or a place they were on or attached to. For example, the cat jumped off the table. The cat left the surface of the table. Get off the bus at the next stop. Leave the bus. Take your shoes off. Remove your shoes from your feet. Can you see the connection? In every example, something is separated from something else. The cat leaves the table. A passenger leaves the bus. Your shoes leave your feet. This is the original idea behind off, separation. And once you understand this idea, the other meanings of off become much easier to understand. Off equals not working, not operating. Now let's move on to another very common pattern. When something is off, it often means that it is not working or not operating at this moment. Think about a light switch. When the light is on, electricity is flowing and the light is working. When it is off, the electricity has been switched off, so the light isn't operating. The TV is off. The TV isn't on at the moment. Don't forget to turn off the lights. Switch the lights off so they stop working. We use this with many devices and systems. The computer is off. The phone is off. The heating is off. The air conditioning is off. Can you see the connection? In the first part, something became separated from a surface or object. Here, a device or system is separated from its source of power, so it isn't operating. Off equals canceled, not happening. Now, let's look at something less obvious. Can a meeting be off? Yes. The meeting is off. The meeting is canceled. Why? Because the meeting was planned. It was supposed to happen, but now it is removed from the schedule. It is no longer on the plan. The same with events. The game is off because of the weather. The game will not happen. Off equals free from work or responsibility. Now we have another interesting use. I'm off tomorrow. What does it mean? It means, I don't have to work tomorrow. You are separated from your normal work routine. Another example. She has a day off. She doesn't work that day. Notice the pattern. Work. You are away from work. You are off. Off equals not normal. Something is wrong. Now, let's look at a very common spoken expression. Something feels off. This does not mean something is physically away. It means something feels strange or not quite right. For example, is everything okay? You seem different today. I don't know. Something feels off. Maybe the person cannot explain the problem, but they feel that something is not normal. Another example. His timing was off. His timing was not correct. Off equals not fresh. Now this one surprises many learners. Food can also be off. The milk smells off, meaning the milk has gone bad. Again, think about the main idea. Fresh food is in its normal condition. Food that is off has moved away from that condition. Off equals reduced price. And finally, one you see everywhere in shops. Everything is 50% off. It means the price is reduced by 50%. The original price has been changed. Part of it has been taken off. So, the next time you see off, don't think of it as 7 completely different meanings. Most of the time, it carries one main idea: away, separated, disconnected, or different from the normal state. Now tell me in the comments, which use of off was the most surprising for you? See you in the next lesson!